What's up, you guys? Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Nights to talk to you about physical media, about Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs, the way we like to buy and own the movies and TV shows that we love. And I get a squeaky chair happening here. If you are in that community, if you're a collector, or you just like movies, you're in the right spot. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can join the conversation with me here. And if you like what you see, a like would be greatly appreciated. It helps get the word out about the channel and everything I'm trying to do here, which is mostly just have conversations with other collectors. I want to start this video out by talking about something I'm not seeing many people talk about here on YouTube versus other platforms. And it is the current strike that's happening between the WGA and the SAG-AFTRA and the Hollywood studios. So the WGA started out on strike when the contracts ended for SAG actors. They also went on strike, and we have some guidance as far as how to support them and how to not be scabs and all that kind of stuff. And if you think, I'm not in SAG, I'm not a Hollywood actor, I'm not a Hollywood writer, so there's no way for me to be a scab, it's not true. So what happens is when Hollywood is putting out these big movies, now, because of the strike, they don't have any actors or writers that they can send out to promote the movie. And they need to find some other way to do that until the strike is over. So what they will do is go to content creators and offer them money or big in-kind gifts or even trips to premieres and that kind of thing to get them to take over for where the actors left off. By definition, if you take over a job from a striking person, you are scabbing. You are a scab. And it's difficult for us because as content creators, a lot of times we don't get our due. And suddenly when we get it offered to us, it's so tempting. It can be money, like I said, or trips, or really cool gifts and that kind of thing. And it's hard to say no. But remember, you can be hurting yourself in the long run. If you want to be someone who gets to interview actors or goes to SAG-sponsored events and that kind of thing, then be careful what you accept during the strike because they have a very long memory and they can and will blackball you. Not only will they block you from being a member of SAG or the WGA down the line, if that's something you want, they'll also block you from content in the long run. So a short-term, bonus is not necessarily worth a long-term capping of your social media career. So, and also it's just the right thing to do. And so what does that mean for my channel? Right now, we don't have a good, clear-cut guidance from SAG as it pertains to physical media because I guess we are such a small community in comparison. It's very clear when it comes to movies and TV and streaming what not to do. But with physical media, are we allowed to show physical media? Are we not allowed to show physical media if we want to support them? What's the rule? I don't know exactly yet. I have sent emails over to them to find out. But this is what I'm going to do in the meantime. I will not show anything sent to me by studios. I will not host any contests anymore from studios. I will not promote any movies in theater from studios. I will not promote anything that's on streaming. Now, one piece of guidance we do have that's very clear is film critics still get to film critic because they need a business to come back to once the strike is over, and that's one thing that they need to continue. So I will review things. I will continue reviewing things, but it'll be a simple one review in a video. I'll give my opinion and move on. I'm not going to tell you whether to go see it or not go see it, any of that stuff. I'm going to do the bare minimum. Those are the things I can tell I'm going to do right now. What I will show physical media-wise are things that are gifted to me by individuals, by followers or whatever, or things that I buy. Those are the physical media things I will show as we move forward. And I will make a course correction or make adjustments according to any upgraded or additional guidance we get from SAG. It matters to me. And I don't know that I've seen it talked about much here. We're talking about it a lot over on TikTok, for example. Everyone's making content adjustments over there to be supportive of SAG and also to future-proof our own careers, because you could really hurt yourself down the line. So, with that in mind, just watch for things to change. If you have any advice or you know something that I haven't mentioned, feel free to drop it in the comments because it is an ever-evolving thing that's happening. So, with that in mind, I have things to show today. A follower over on TikTok has been really kind to me. You probably saw in our previous video, he sent me some stuff. He sent me another little package, and I want to show you what was in it. First thing is, just in case you didn't think I get DVDs, I do get DVDs. What he sent me here are things that were on my Amazon wish list. First thing is Spielberg. This is an HBO documentary. I think this was done right around the time that movie The Post was coming out. I think maybe it was part of a low-key Warner Brothers promotion, but it's a really good documentary. There's a lot of really cool behind-the-scenes stuff, especially from when he was shooting E.T. Some really cool behind-the-scenes interactions with him and Drew Barrymore, because she was a little girl and he was working with the kids and that kind of thing. Very sad that this amazing documentary is only on DVD, but it's only on DVD. So there you have it. I'm very happy to add this to my collection. You know I'm a documentary filmmaker if you've been following for a while, so documentaries are important to me. This is a pretty funny one, actually. This is Blood In, Blood Out. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know anything about this movie. This is a highly talked about movie over on TikTok. And I had said that if someone sent it to me, I'd watch it and review it because I have no clue, don't know anything about it. This is a Disney property. Disney bought the studio that made this, and now they own this movie. So it's probably never going to see the light of day beyond this DVD. So that's how I have it. I'm going to watch it and then talk about it over there. Maybe here too if you guys want to know something about it. If you know Blood In, Blood Out, tell me. Give me a heads up. Is it good? Okay. Also, he sent me Chef, starring Jon Favreau, also written and directed by Jon Favreau. Oh, bumping the mic. I do believe. I haven't seen this, and it's so weird that I haven't because it has everything I love. I love Jon Favreau as a director. I think he's a fun actor, and I love food. What's not to like? I don't know if this is good. If it is, let me know. I'm going to be watching and reviewing it very soon. Happy to have it in my collection. All right. Finally, we have Galaxy Quest. I couldn't believe that I didn't have this in my collection in any form. I think it was originally in my collection, a previous DVD release, I believe. And when my storage unit got broken into and a lot of my collection was stolen, I think this might have been one of them because I definitely did have this. But it's back thanks to my friend Javier for sending this to me. If you don't know this movie, you should. It is a very funny sci-fi, a comedy, but it's also a great commentary on Star Trek fans, all that stuff. My favorite on here is I love Sigourney Weaver in this movie. Highly recommended. Watch it. So thank you, Javier, for sending me that stuff. Very excited to dig into all of it. Now to the box. The box. And notice that little hole there. That's got me a little nervous, but let's see. This company, it comes from Diabolic DVD. This was an import that I handled through them. It's a Second Sight release. And I used to like to order direct from Second Sight just to, support them a little more, but they don't like to ship to the United States now. I think they've had a lot of trouble with people ordering from them and not understanding the Region B situation and, trying to return stuff and whatever. Because if you try to order from Second Sight now, the shipping will be astronomical, like $75. I think the last time I checked just to see what would happen, I think it was nearly $100 shipping. So, but you can go to Diabolic DVD. They'll handle the import for you. And they have a $5 flat rate now, which is outstanding. So, going in. Got to be careful because it does have I forgot to scribble out my address. Yep, nicely packaged. Knocking over my camera there. Let's get into it. I've been excited for these two releases. These were pre-orders because I had to have them. And we're going to open them right now. First up, we have Lucky McKee's May. Angela Bettis is here, Anna Faris, Jeremy Sisto, back when he used to do movies. Now I think he's just on like on an FBI show or something on regular, TV. Lucky McKee was a director. When this came out, I thought was, oh man, this guy's going to do really cool stuff. And I don't think he's really done anything to the level of this since this. This may be his only good movie. It's got me curious now. I think I should look him up and see what he's up to. He did a few other movies after this that I tried to watch, and they weren't good. All right, so we got it out of the package. Again, there's the front. And this is one of those great hardbox editions from Second Sight. There, maybe you can pause to read. Basically, it tells the story of a woman who is building her own perfect man, or wanting to build her own perfect man with parts of not so perfect men. So let me take off this J card. I don't know that I'll keep this. This is not a very good J card anyway. It looks okay, but it's not even cardboard. It's just paper. So I might fold it up and stick it inside. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. No J card. Again, nice, hard. They call it rigid box. So let's dig in here. This is packed kind of tight. And we pull out the discs first. And there's your Blu-ray. Don't be fooled by the color. That's not exactly black, but even if it was, this is a Blu-ray, so it is region B. That's fine. I have that capability. Nothing much happening on the inside. That's a little disappointing. No inside art. At least we got disc art, so that's okay. It's actually a beefy box for a single disc release. And then on the inside, we of course have their signature perfect bound book. Keep missing the camera here. Very thick, perfect bound books. Beautiful. It's got that, that new paper feel kind of thing. So there's the write-ups. There's, screenshots that we always are used to getting. I have to be careful because this one's kind of gory in places and whatnot. So Anna Faris is quite good in this movie. Very fun. I can't wait to dig into this. I'm starting to be a little iffy on the perfect bound book. It does look good, but it's hard to open these sometimes without cracking the spine too hardcore, and I really don't want to do that. So there's also these, and like I've said before, and I'm probably going to say again with this one, when they do these art cards, I would rather them be all the posters. Give me all the international posters, all that stuff. This shirt feels like it's like stretching on me. Anyway, so here is the first one. Obviously, it's just actually, I should look at these first to make sure there's nothing crazy here. So that's the first two are the artwork that's for the book and the box. All right. Okay. And Anna Faris, Angela Bettis there. She's, checking her out. Maybe she's got a body part worth using, I haven't seen this movie in a really long time, so I'm excited to see it again. And that's it. It's really... These art cards are a little bit like fluff. I didn't order this for the art cards. I ordered it for the rigid box and the book because I love getting these books. Honestly, you don't have to have all that stuff, but when you're looking at something that's $35, which is a great price for a second sight release, it's $35 with the box and the book versus $27 without. I mean, I'd give $5 or $6 for the book, And the art cards are okay to have to look at. Wow, I'm saying a lot. I'm sorry. I'm just excited. They're okay to look at while you're watching the movie. There's your set. This is beautiful. I'm so happy with this. We've got one other thing in here. Last thing I got to show you, and I've been very excited to add this to my collection. I have this in a very limited French release that doesn't even have doesn't even have English subtitles. I had to get the subtitles from online somewhere, and I have to sync them up when I want to watch it. So finally, I have this one. It is Frontiers. So you've seen me talk a lot on here about. Let me hold this still so you can read it. You've seen me talk on here a lot about new French extremism from the early 2000s. It's one of my favorite subgenres of horror, and Frontiers is one of the top 4 or 5 films of that subgenre. That would go along with High Tension, which I think is a little overrated, but it would also be Inside, Martyrs, some different ones like that. I love In My Skin. Now, this one is good too. And I'm hoping this means we're going to start getting more of those films on premium releases, because my level of hype for this is insane. So, Frontiers. There's the box. Again with the J card. I'm so happy to have it. Like the new, I guess I'm a little bit speechless because I've been waiting for this for so long. The modern version of new French extremism. It's happening now. It's the genre is making a comeback thanks to a few different filmmakers. I would look at Raw, Titan, and then some not new but maybe more recent ones. You look at Gaspar Noé's movies like Lux Eterna. There's also basically his entire career, to be honest with you, would fit. Enter the Void, Climax, all of those things I think fit in the new French extremism space. So there's still stuff coming out, you guys. And this one, once we get inside here, here's the case. No different artwork on these. I'm a little disappointed in that. I wish there was a little more variety happening here. There's your Blu-ray. Now, let's see. Gonna have to be careful once again with this book. It's another perfect bound book. Another piece of art there. And inside, let's see what I can show you. Whoa, there's a lot of gory stuff in here. But that's great. This is a gory movie. But you've got all the typical things you would expect. The write-ups, screenshots, all that stuff. One of the things that's pretty common with the new French extremism is some social and political commentary. So there might be a few things when you're watching these that kind of goes over your head because we aren't obviously in Europe, so we don't necessarily know all of the ins and outs of what's happening in their political situation, especially something from 20 years ago. But it's usually pretty clear, and in this movie it is pretty clear. You can get it from context. So the first two cards are the art from the box, just like the other movie. Now we have some character cards. Yeah, these are just screen caps, and it's fine. If they were posters, it would be so much cooler. Oh, this is quite the image. Really gives a vibe for what you're about to watch when you watch it. And that's it. Then we just have the art. Both really good films. Very excited and happy to have them in my collection. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any of these movies, these two that I bought, or the ones I got gifted. If you want to see more in-depth information about any of them, please tell me, and I'll prioritize that coming up. I keep saying this about stuff, but I really am getting back into recording bonus feature breakdowns. It just takes a long time to do them because some of these have extensive extras, and Second Sight is very good about doing heavy extras. So these two here are going to take me a bit. But anything you want me to prioritize, just hit me in the comments and I'll do that. That's it for this pickup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's talk about these movies and talk about owning physical media. Until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV at home. I'll see you guys on the next one.